Hey y'all, it's Mardi Gras and I'm ready to party, but the weather's being a bastard. And hopefully it'll cooperate long enough for me to brew up something Cajun, eh? So, if the wind will cooperate, I'm attempting to cook some Todd Toven's Creamy Dreamy Jambalaya, Todd Toven inspired. The wind's so bad it's 20, 30 miles an hour with gusts hitting probably 35, 40. I took my windscreens off the sides and pulled out the old dollar store dough scrapers to put on the sides to help with the wind. I don't leave them on because it builds up too much heat and bad things happen. You burn internal parts. You learn things the hard way. But now we're ready to cook. I first started taping this and I ran out of propane just as I was starting. So I had to start over. Don't you hate it when that happens? Okay, we got us some veggie oil. And first thing you need, if you're making jambalaya, is some chicken. If you can open the bag. There we go. I'm cheating, and I'm using a frozen chicken breast. Nice and convenient. Not as much flavor as, say, a fresh chicken thighs, but it'll do the trick. And I'll start cutting it down as soon as it's cooked some. We got a whole bunch of spices here. We're ready, by golly. Something I picked up from the dollar store, along with the dough scrapers, dough knives, this handy dandy clapper. This will take a long time to cook if I just leave it. So we got the party hat. I'm going to let it steam under there, and it cooks twice as fast. So let's let it do that, and we'll be back. Okay, as it thaws out some, I'm cutting it into smaller pieces so it'll cook faster, and turning it off in. Yes, that's right, Baja. And that's definitely helping, especially the dome, the party hat dome. And man, it's getting cold. That wind is blowing in off of the ocean. Create a little steam action there. It is cold. Okay, I'll bring you back in a few minutes. Okay, y'all. The chicken's getting there. Now it's time for some frozen shrimp. This is succulent Antarctic wild-caught Argentine red shrimp. Again, it's because frozen shrimp is handy just keep in the freezer till you need it. You don't have to thaw it. It took me a while to figure that out. Florida boy living on the Gulf Coast, I always just had fresh everything. They steam it right there, roast it. Good times. Trader Joe's had this. It's magnificent, and they're out already. Cuban style citrusy garlic. Man, this stuff's good. It's like they're everything but the leftover seasoning at Thanksgiving. It's just so incredibly good. Let's add some Earl. Dig out the handy dollar store. Flippers here. Oh man, that citrus smells so good. This is my homemade salt, coarse ground sea salt, coarse ground black pepper, granulated garlic, Mrs. Dash, and some other stuff. Give a little bit of flavor there. It's coming along nicely. It's gonna run out of daylight. It's gonna run out of sunshine and warmth. I know some of y'all are in the middle of winter. In fact, I know New Orleans is kind of freezing. May get snow in some places. So I should be ashamed of complaining about our 40-something degree weather with cold wind coming off the Pacific. But I'm not. Sorry, not sorry. It's cold. One thing I don't miss about the winter weather in like the Florida Panhandle, when the temperature drops down into the 20s like that, high 30s, low 20s, or yeah, you know what I mean. When the temperature drops, that humidity, man, that cold just goes right through you. You can't put enough clothes on. So you Yankees can pick on the Southerners if y'all want to. But until you've been through that advanced level cold, you just don't know. Here, it's kind of desert climate, even though we're next to the ocean, and it's kind of paradise. So we get, a lot of times it's 20% humidity, maybe up to 30. This time of year it may get up to 60, 70. Sometimes we're literally living inside of a cloud because of our altitude. Oh, that heat feels good. Okay. I was just talking about cold to distract you from the fact that this is taking a little bit longer than I expected. Well, what'd you do? Just crawling over the griddle looking for scraps. So, we're ready for phase 3 or something. We have here the Holy Trinity. What's in here? Onion, bell pepper, and celery. You can't have any good Cajun food or Tex or Arcana food or any of that without the Trinity. And here in a minute, this stuff's going to start smelling so freaking good. Between the chicken, the shrimp, oh, there it goes. The onion on the griddle. One of the best smells ever. The onion and the pepper. Oh man, that is good. Okay. Let's say we try some of this Cuban style stuff on the veggies too. This won't take too long, I don't reckon. So let's go to the next phase. I went and got me some. I wanted smoked sausage, but couldn't find none. And good luck finding the Cajun sausage out here. But I got some longanise, and I've never cooked with it before. I went to slice it up like I normally do sausage, and I just ended up with a big mess in my hand. So I'm just gonna throw it on here and hope for the best. Hopefully it'll go good with all that. Portuguese sausage would have been my third choice after the Cajun sausage and smoked sausage. From what I've read, this is kind of a cross between chorizo and the Portuguese sausage, so maybe it'll work. I can slice it up once it's heated good. Oh, you know what I got? Almost. We got us some garlic. First cousin of the Trinity. Can't have good cooking without. I don't know what I was thinking. I lost my mind. Okay, these are browning. Smells more like chorizo. See if I can cut it a little bit. Yeah. Jury's still out on the sausage. We shall see. It's got a skin you have to peel off, which is a pain. That's when it all started crumbling on me. It started taking the skin off. Let's go ahead and give everything a good stir here. It's asking me to get a move on. Not because he wants any of this. He just wants me to throw the ball. Ball, ball, ball. Pinch the piece off. It's like a mild chorizo. This may not have been the best dish to test it in, but it is what it is, and I hate that phrase. Of course it is what it is. What else would it be? That phrase drives me crazy. Well, duh. It ain't gonna be what it wasn't. Right, Baja? Okay. Now I'm gonna step around behind you and dig out my scraper. Harbor Freight cheapy paint scraper. Very handy. Actually does a better job than any of those fancy name brand overpriced scraper. Flexible, unlike me, and thin, does the job nicely. Set that aside. What else we got? Is it time for the seasoning? No, not yet. Maybe time for rice though. Let's say we throw on some rice. This is Calrose medium grained rice. Cooked earlier in the Amero all-in-one cooker, air fryer. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to turn down the heat. Did not have time to refrigerate it, but I made some Tex-Mex fried rice yesterday, and this stuff works great. I've been using it for, I first got it to make paella, and now I use it for fried rice, and anything I'm going to end up cooking in the griddle, or on the griddle, or in my cast iron, which is my new, since I haven't been able to cook outside much, I'm trying to learn cast iron cooking. My latest obsession. So, there we go. Yeah, it's a clump now, but it'll declump nicely. See that? Look at that. By the way, the Tex-Mex fried rice came out beautifully. It was delicious. And my lovely assistant, aka my better half, said add that to the keeper list. She heartily approved. So let's add a little more. It's all covered with gunk. A little more Earl. Baja is the official co-host. Baja the Wonder Dog. But mainly, if I give her a microphone, all she's going to talk about is tennis balls. That is her obsession. See how it declumps quickly and does everything you want it to. Look at that. Mix this a little more, if I could. take out the second spatula, do the fancy dancy two-hand spatula dance, griddle dance. Okay. It ain't Cajun until I add the spices. So we got some paprika. And what else we got? We got some crushed red pepper. Add a little bit of that. Don't have to go too crazy because I also have some red pepper. Cayenne. Now we're talking Cajun. Hopefully I didn't overdo it. Now we'll go ahead and add some Cajun seasoning. And what's this? Gumbo filet? Ooh. Okay. The wind is so bad. Ugh. If I just tried to sprinkle it, it would have gone everywhere. Give everything another good stir and hope I didn't run it. Because honestly, I can't even see the seasoning. Yes. We'll get some top lights here in a minute. Top. Doesn't that, can you smell it? Doesn't it smell good? Okay, what else can we throw on the pile? We've got some tomatoes. These are stewed tomatoes. Normally I'd use some diced or something, but I need to go grocery shopping. But these work just fine. They're maters. Watch out, Baja. You just dump these on here. Oh, look at that. Put that on the pile. Do some stirring. Looking good? See if we can find a little piece of sausage. Now that it's mixed and cooked a little bit. Wow, that's really good. Wow. A little spicy, not too bad. I like it. So, our final ingredients. Heavy whipping cream. This is what makes it dreamy creamy. So, we're going to open this up. Just add it in here. What's this over here? A little bit more mixing. Look at that, Don. Doesn't that look good? Yes, it does. Well, I assume it does. Actually, it's so dark I can't see anymore. We're almost done. Almost done, then we'll let you go. Got one more final ingredient. Some chopped green onion, which I don't cook because it loses all its flavor. You just add it in on top at the end. And gives it that nice fresh oniony flavor. Just one more. Some Saison. Is it like a great way to finish up? Give it some flavor at the end. I've got packets of Goya Saison in the house, which is a great way to finish things up. But since I got the shaker, the DS Saison, we can do without it. And there we go. Todd Toven inspired Dreamy Creamy Jambalaya for Mardi Gras. Let the good times roll. Bring me Nabita. If you don't know who Todd Toven is, he's the guy you need to be watching on YouTube. He's the master of cooking on the griddle. And see if I can get my light on. There we go. Look at that. Ooh, that makes a difference, doesn't it? Okay, that's it, y'all. We have finished. And just before the sun finally sets, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for following. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing good advice. And no thank you for trolls. But the rest of you, I love having you around. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye!